fiancé canceled my dream wedding dress because his coworkers called me impure. Daniel and I had been together for 5 years. Engaged for 7 months. Our wedding was set for September, 180 guests, a venue I had dreamed about since I was a little girl. I was showing him centerpiece options on a Tuesday night when he put his phone down and said, "I've been thinking about the dress." I smiled. I already found it. White off-shoulder, lace sleeves, chapel train. It's perfect. He didn't smile back. White doesn't feel right. Not for you. I set my laptop down slowly. What does that mean? You know what it means. I did know. 2 months before our wedding, Daniel had reconnected with his church friends. Old-fashioned guys. The kind who talk about women like their property, with an expiration date. Ever since those Sunday dinners started, he'd been different. Quieter around me. Colder. Daniel, I was 19. I dated someone for 8 months before I ever met you. I know that. So do they. He meant his friends. His boys. The same ones who had never once looked me in the eye at dinner. I told him the conversation was over. He went quiet. I thought it was finished. It wasn't. 3 weeks later, I went back to the bridal boutique to confirm my measurements. The consultant looked at me with this careful expression and said, "We actually received a cancellation call last week. From your fiancé." The room tilted. He said you'd changed your mind. That you wanted something in champagne. He left a new deposit. I asked her to pull up the order. There it was. A champagne gown. His selection. His deposit. My name. He had gone behind my back and changed my wedding dress to announce to every single person in that room that I was not worthy of white. In front of my mother. My grandmother. My bridesmaids, 180 guests. I drove home in complete silence. He was in the kitchen when I walked in, and the moment he saw my face he said, "I did it for us." So there's no awkwardness. So nobody talks. Nobody talks, I repeated. You know how people are. You changed my dress, Daniel. Without asking me. To punish me for something that happened before I even knew your last name. He said I was being dramatic. Said it was just a color. Said his mother would agree with him. So we called her. She listened to everything he said. Every justification. Every "it's just tradition and it's not a big deal and I did it for her." When he finished, she was quiet for a moment. Then she said, "Daniel, how many women did you date before her?" He said that wasn't relevant. "4," she said. I counted. "Should we put you in a colored suit so your guests know?" He told her it was different for men. She said, "I raised you better than this," and hung up. I looked at him standing in our kitchen in our apartment, surrounded by 7 months of wedding planning, and I felt nothing but clarity. I called the venue the next morning and canceled everything. The woman on the phone paused and said, "Oh, he actually called yesterday and told us you'd be confirming the new dress choice today." He had been so sure I would come back. So certain I would swallow it. I told her there was no dress. There was no wedding. I packed a bag and went to my mother's house. She opened the door, looked at my face, and didn't ask a single question. Just stepped aside and let me in. His mother called that evening to say she was sorry. That she'd handle getting my deposits back. That I deserved better. She was right. I deserved better than a man who loved me privately, but was ashamed of me publicly. The wedding is off, and I am keeping the white dress.